Bit of a shocker for your ear. Went to the dentist expecting to just get patched up and be sent on my way. Dude says I need up to 5 teeth extracted. Hey, morning folks. Well, welcome to the latest film, which may be, hopefully, much as we've enjoyed Peru, the last of the Peru films. 3 weeks today we've been in Cusco and it's been a tough few weeks with the dentist. Ended up just having 2 teeth out for now. Because they were so blooming difficult. I mean, the first one took 2 hours, the wisdom tooth, to extract, and it was a bloody nightmare. And then, to cut a long story short, the rest weren't much easier either. So, but I'll introduce you to the dentist later because I've got my last appointment tomorrow, and he's a genius. He really is a good bloke. And if all goes well tomorrow, then we can be off on Wednesday. So it's been nice to return to Cusco, but not in these circumstances, eh, Debs?
No, I mean, you couldn't find anywhere better to spend a few weeks. It's beautiful, the weather's fantastic, there's so many places to stroll and wander and explore. We've just discovered a new Inca remains just above where we have our accommodation. So yeah, it's great, but yeah, I've had enough. Ready for the road. And
all being well, we'll be able to go over the Andes to the Amazon like the original plan. We're cutting it tight. I think we've got about 8 days left on our visa, and it's like, what was it, about 500 miles?
Yeah, about 500 miles, and we'll
we'll be pushing it, but we'll give it a go. But in the meantime, here's Cusco for you folks. Look at this for a view. Hey, so on the way to the dentist, we'll walk you through the Blas neighbourhood, which is lovely, quaint little neighbourhood with narrow streets, really steep little step streets. Quite a nice spot, quite a sort of hippie vibe, I guess, Debs?
Yeah, and though it's really trendy, it does tend to be quieter, probably because you have to walk up a lot of steps to get to it.
So let's go and have a look at San Blas. So we're out of the San Blas now and into the historic district, and this is what we love about Cusco. It's a bit like York. You're walking around like the shambles and you've got all this original Inca stonework. I mean, look at it. It's massive, absolutely massive. It's beautiful, Debs, there.
Yep, so skilled. Such a puzzle. How did they do it?
But then you can see where they've patched it up. The original stuff and the bodge job that they've done of patching it. Look at that.
Not only can I get a sheet of paper through there, I can get a whole book.
Look at the state of that. And you can see, this is the great thing, you can see how they've worked the stone. Look at that. The beveled edges. Look at that. That shows you how they do it. Just probably rubbing it down with hematite and carving stones, and then to fit perfectly, the one above. And then some Spanish or modern dudes come along and put that up. town's got an Irish bar, hasn't it? And I think Cusco's got 3. Molly's. We've frequented there a couple of times, I can tell you. And there's Paddy's. Not sure which one you like best, Deb. Paddy's or Molly's?
Molly's has got the best staff. They're just amazing. And comfy chairs.
So we're now just coming into the main plaza, Cusco. Beautiful town square, city square I should say, maybe, I don't know. But gorgeous, really gorgeous. And always full of life and activity, yeah.
So the last day is here at the dentist. Tom does need another tooth out, but we're deciding to leave it for a few months.
Am I officially
You're officially
discharged?
discharged.
Discharged. Man, that's
Yo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to give you guys a little surprise from me and from Mystica. So this guy is for you.
Muchas gracias.
This is for you.
Thank you.
Oh.
And this desk is for you.
Thank you. Muchas gracias. Oh wow. Oh, that's
Oh, man.
fantastic. Oh, wow.
God, look at that.
The other side, turn it over.
It's called the Chacana. Chacana is
I'm gonna put...
sacred geometry,
Yes.
and
Yes.
it's very important for our culture. It's a sacred symbol, and you can find these symbols in important places like Machu Picchu, Sacsayhuaman,
Yeah,
and then lots of palace, Inca palace. And the hole in the middle is the unity, represents the unity of everything.
Nice.
So it's really, really important. And the stone, this stone, the green one, also represent the health. It's the color of the health. So I'm giving this to Tom, so he can preserve his health.
Wow.
And the rest of the trip, and the rest of your journey.
Yeah.
That will be
So
good.
that means health.
That is so good.
That's very
Thank
good.
you.
So it's very, very important.
Thank you for being so patient with me.
Yes, brother.
In all
Sure.
the stuff. Can you put it on? Mate?
Yes, sure. Okay, officially you will be Peruvian.
Full of health.
It's beautiful.
Oh, that's good.
Fantastic.
That's good.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.
You are a big support to Tom. So
It's true. It's true.
That's so good.
I giving you more things because you are the woman, and you are like a flower. And the man always needs a good woman.
He does.
For sure.
Near to us.
For sure.
And
Oh, that's so lovely.
It's like goes to the earrings too.
Yes, I did think that.
oh, what? It's match.
It's a perfect match.
It's a perfect match.
You're
Look,
very clever.
Look at that.
Look at that. That is.
Yay.
Hey, morning peeps. Well, here we are, back on the 8-mile cycleway, leaving Cusco for the second time. Just with a couple of fewer teeth. But we've got one of the mascot on the bike. Check this out for a new mascot. And what's even better is, it's a little bit downhill this time, which is nice. And I still need one more tooth out, but I'll put that off as long as I can. He's filled it up and says as long as I'm keeping it clean I should get maybe 9 months out of it, which should see us through South America. But for now, let's get out of Cusco and find some more mountains. Well folks, we've started climbing over the Andes one last time, but this time all the way over the Andes. We've made it probably about 1,000 feet from the river. Got another 2,000 to go on this peak, and then another 3 of them I think. Big climbing. I reckon it's going to take us 3 days to get over to the other side of the Andes, but it's going to be an adventure, Debs, eh? Let's do it. It's steep, it's very steep. Let's do it, let's do it. Hey, well folks, day 2 climbing this hill, and it's steep but it's gorgeous. Look at this. How you find it, Debs?
This morning, tough. 9–10% straight off. It's hard.
Getting near the top now. I think that's the top over there, and in the distance there you can maybe just make out Cusco. Great view of the city of Cusco, but it's a tough old climb. Look at the river down there, that's where we've come from. Hey Debs, tough, eh?
One of the hardest.
And this, ladies and gents, is the top, and look at the view. Snowy mountains. So this is hill number 2 of 3. Short but very sharp, 1,000 foot, and I don't know whether you can make it out, but it is steep. Well, that, ladies and gents, is hill number 2, and that was a tough 1,000 feet. But all that's left now is hill number 3, but that's 26 miles long, and it goes around those snow-capped mountains, Ausangate I think, and his mate. But we're not going to get that done today, but we might make a little dent in it But for now we're going to stop and have a sandwich, eh Debs?
Yeah, I need a sandwich.
Hey, well Debs, as lunch spots go, this one's pretty good, eh?
It's absolutely fabulous. That's an amazing view.
Look at the view, folks. There you go. Ausangate and the other mountains. I'm not sure what they are, but I'll try and put a label up on screen for the peaks. What a beautiful range of mountains.
And you can see they're quite high. And we're quite high.
We're going higher.
And we're going higher.
Yeah.
Oh gee.
But hard to believe, but on the other side of them mountains is the rainforest. That's the last of the Andean mountains before we go downhill to the Amazon basin. And it's hard to imagine that that's what's on the other side of that. I mean, we've seen the effect of these mountains on the continent, like right from the desert on the coast where it doesn't rain, and here it's pretty dry. But then on the other side, of course, there's plenty of rain, so you get the rainforest. So I'm really quite excited to see that, Debs. And like, we're really getting to see the effect of the Andes. It's quite fascinating. But for now, we're just going to enjoy an avocado sandwich, which is pretty nice actually.
And a rest.
And a little rest. Beautiful wild camp last night by this river. Check this out. Gorgeous. Sound of the river all night. But it's a cold one. It's absolutely bloody freezing. Got the frozen tent again. It's thawing out a bit now.
Ice, ice, baby! Oh, I don't think they were referring to this.
Ice.
Woo! Woo! There's loads of it.
Frozen solid.
I know.
Well folks, big day today. Not only are we going to try and do the 25-mile, 4,000-foot climb over that mountain, but then we're aiming to descend 60 miles into the rainforest. So we're going to, in the space of a day, we're going to go from the mountains and the glaciers to the rainforest, hopefully, if we can do 80 mile, but 60 of it's downhill. Debs is stocking up on water. Hola, buenos días. Oh, Leo. Oh, can we do it? I don't know, it's a long way, but the hill so far is nicely graded. Gets a bit steeper at the top, but it's a lot nicer than the other two hills we did on the way here. Although the legs are feeling it from them two hills. But we're going to give it a shot. Debs is on fire. I'm on a job keeping up with her. Yeah. Well, today was never going to be easy. It was never going to be easy crossing over the Andes, but we're doing it, Debs. How are you doing?
Okay.
Okay.
It's hard.
It's hard. We're new. We're smashing it though.
Yeah.
Mutton strong, eh?
Yeah.
What are we?
Mutton strong.
Winners.
Winners.
Give me some winners, love.
Oh, winners.
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 Louder.
Winners.
Yes. Come on, winners. I tell you, this hill has a sting in its tail. Switchback heaven. Debs is pushing, and that's where we've come from, but there's a long way to go. Oh my god, we're maybe not going to make it down the hill. See how we get on. Hey, well, we did it. It was tough. One of the toughest days we've had. 3 days in a row, really, wasn't it, Debs?
Yeah, today's just been constant climbing. No, not really any flat.
But take a look at that. That's a mountain with snow, because we're going to try and smash 60 miles downhill. I might not film it because we're just going to smash it. Try and get done 60 mile in 2 hours. Whether that'll happen or not, I don't know. But it's 60 mile downhill, so it could do. We'll see you on the other side. See you down in the warm.
No energy to talk.
Well, really, look at that. No more than an hour after crossing the mountain. Look at it. Yeah. Thick mist. Huh? Hey, well, morning, folks. Well, we didn't quite make it to Quincy Mill. 30 miles to go and it got dark. I mean, it gets dark about 5:30 here. But, and the rain was coming in, so we stopped at this hospedaje. But it means we've got an extra 30 miles of downhill today. But just look at the terrain. Look at this. Huh? Proper jungle-tastic, and it's only going to get more jungly, and the bugs are biting already, so I'm going to keep moving. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Less than 3 hours after coming over the top of that mountain. I mean, as soon as we came over the top of the mountain, we could see clouds in the valleys. And now, like, I don't know, 2-3 hours down the hill on a bike, we're into this pristine rainforest. All around us, there's like orchids, massive trees. Ah, it's wonderful. Yep, amazing. I mean, you learn it in the school books how the mountains work for the rain and the climate, but to see it so suddenly like this, just fantastic. Fantastic. Look at this, folks. Oh my, that's a good one.
Just growing all around us are these amazing orchids, and it hits me in two ways, just the beauty of them and its fantastic surroundings, and I also think of my friends at home that absolutely love orchids too. You know who you are.
Oh, now the sun's come out, it's really hot. How hot is it, Debs?
38.
38. Roasting. Hey, morning folks. Well, now we're at the edge of the foothills of the Andes. It's getting flatter, and we're finding that all the rainforest is being cut down for agriculture and houses and everything. Now it's a bit flatter. Great shame, but can't complain really, being from England and what we've done to the planet, but there you go, that's the way it goes. But lots of tree stumps in amongst the plantations where you can see the original trees that must have been here. But, hey, well, Debs, first wild camp in the rainforest. What do you reckon?
A little bit buggy, but not bad. But I've got dressed.
I haven't yet, but I've been bitten earlier. But the cycle tourist favourite, ramen noodles.
Yeah, so I'm actually okay with them. Yeah.
We've got lots of cakes for pudding. Look at this spot, eh?
It's beautiful, beautiful.
So being in the rainforest, we're joined by lots of insects for tea. There's like butterflies flying around, there's a dragonfly over there, but it just landed on Deb's head. Look at this.
I don't think it's poisonous.
Loads of insects. You can see what the night sounds like too. Woo. We're camping in the rainforest and you can hear the bugs.
Yep, we've seen quite a few too, and some animals today.
Listen to this, folks. Back to normal Peru now, folks. Shit everywhere. Now this is what you call a tough vine. Look how far this vine has grown up this mast. Wow. Nearly at the top. Hey folks, so typical lunch stop out in the rainforest. It's hot and there's not a lot here but the odd tienda, but this tienda we're a bit lucky because the bread is something else. I mean, look at this.
Lovely soft bread, and it doesn't taste of sugar.
But there's not a lot here, look at this. Well, morning folks, another day after bikes and something a bit different for you. We're going on a boat trip to visit Sandoval Lake, which is home to black caiman, giant otters amongst lots of other wildlife, so let's go and have a look. Just had half an hour trip up the river on the boat, and this looks like it's where we're gonna get off and get to the lake. Hey, morning folks. Well, today we are on a mission. Today is the 6th of June, and today our visa runs out for Peru. But the border town we were going to go to is like 200 and something mile. No chance we were going to make that. But talking to the guy on the boat yesterday, because we had an idea that we could catch a ferry down this beautiful river. Look at this. Which would have saved us like a couple of, it was about 200 mile on jungle roads, speed bump. But the problem was there's no immigration on the river. I mean, it's about 300 mile downstream on the river, which would have been a cool adventure, but there was no immigration, so it was a bit sketchy. And he said the price for 300 mile, which would be near enough £1,000, which we haven't got that kind of money. So but he did mention there was a jungle border crossing 63 mile up this road on a dirt track. He reckons we can get across. Our overlander says you can't get across there, but maybe that's just for people with cars. So we're going to give it a go. 63 mile up a dirt track through the jungle to a border post. We don't know whether we're going to get through. Let's see what happens, folks. See you on the road. How is this tree still standing? Look at this. Folks, here we go off into the jungle on the dirt to try and find this border crossing. Although things are looking a little bit up because we've had a good tip off from a guy at a roadblock. He says stop at the first village to get your exit stamp. Don't go all the way to the border because they don't have an office at the border. It's at the village about 10 mile back. So I'm very happy with that because we'd not wanted to have backtracked 10 mile from the border to get the stamp. But I'm not counting my chickens until we get it sorted. But for now, let's enjoy the jungle. It's getting dirty. And they're in the middle of doing the road up, which is lucky. But what's even luckier, if I read the signs right, it's shut every other day. If it had come yesterday or tomorrow, it would have been really scuppered. Finger, fickle finger of fate is shining on us so far. Keep it going, fickle finger. Keep it going. Hey, well folks, we're halfway there. We've got stamped out of Peru, which is good news. So now we've just got to get 10 miles along this dirt track to Bolivia and hope they let us in there. Debs is just getting hers done now, one person at a time. Well Debs, that was bang on the nail, 60 days. Despite having 2 teeth out, a load of other dental work, we managed to hit the border in exactly 60 days and not overstay. That's pretty good, eh?
That's a Debs and Tom planning strategy. Getting our money's worth.
And now we've been signed out, we're in no man's land again.
7.19 miles.
7.5 miles now, so it's not going to beat our record for no man's land, but let's hope they let us in. Go on, Debs.
Woo!
We've got a bit of shade now and all.
Yeah.
Which is needed because it's bloody hot. How hot is it now, babe?
43.
43 in the shade, good God.
If we go fast, the wind chill drops it down to 42.
Alright, but this is a better road, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't realise, but Debs is the butterfly whisperer. Look at this.
I think they think I'm a flower. Everybody likes this top I'm wearing from Terry, including the butterflies.
What a spot. That's the most attractive roadworks I've ever seen, butterfly wise. It's teeming with them, look. Hey, well folks, that brings Peru to an end. Here's the border. We've had, what, 5 months in total then?
5 months, yeah.
5 months, and we've seen a lot. We've seen mountains, glaciers, deserts, jungle, people, everything, eh?
Oh God, Inca walls.
Incas, oh, pre-Incas, archaeology come brimming. But time for the next chapter, which is Bolivia. Well, Debs, we're in.
We're into Bolivia.
They stamped us in, so the adventure continues. I'd call that mission accomplished, wouldn't you?
Definitely.